The Breakfast Club, man, how y'all have come from the top of the tippy top of the game to now you just another platform. Historically, y'all the shit. I'm not taking anything away from y'all. However, but in recent time, it has been some questionable takes and moments that have come from this show. We seen Angela Yee left. Shout out to Yee. They replaced her with Jess Hilarious. She got semi-replaced because she gave birth by Lauren LaRosa. She was the interim third mic, C mic. She is now the D mic. She's there, it looks like, all the time now. Let's clap it up for that because I do fuck with Lauren. But recently, in relation to Drake, there's a video going around where when Some Sexy Songs for You released, the Breakfast Club had some words to say about it after not even a full 24 hours of it being out. They had to say they weren't feeling it. It's not old Drake. Man, this is not hitting. But in the same sentence, admit to not even really listening to it. So, it's been some ongoing criticism of them online about like, hey, how can you talk? For me, anyways. How can you rate something and say it's bad, but also agree to not even listening to it? So, Drake has his plot twist Instagram page. She just shot back at Jess Hilarious, who basically agreed to not hearing the album, but trashing it, saying that it's not it. It's not the old Drake that we used to. So let's go ahead and listen to this video, just so we can see the hypocrisy of the old Drake. Like I said, you guys, all the Breakfast Club, you have a major platform. I try my best on my small platform right here. Somebody will say, yo, your little platform, your little stream. It's all right. We get bigger every day. Somebody like me, I feel like I can get away with saying some shit and then being a hypocrite later on down the line. To be a hypocrite in the same sentence is wild, but also you have a standard to uphold. So people are going to call you out. Rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? You are the Breakfast Club. You're not just any old rinky-dink platform. You get millions of views weekly. So, let's watch the clip. Drake calls out Jess Hilarious via plot twist Instagram. So, this is at the top, the original video that I spoke on, where they were basically saying, hey, I'm not feeling this shit. I ain't really liking this shit. It don't sound like the old Drake. Let's listen to it.
It don't even hit like old Drake. What are you talking about?
No, y'all gotta listen to this in whole from start to finish.
Yeah,
Did you listen to it?
I didn't.
Okay.
Yesterday was my birthday. The last thing I was thinking about was Drizzy. I did.
Let's stop right there. I'm gonna play the video, y'all, I promise. But how the fuck can you say in the same sentence, yo, it ain't even hitting like that. It ain't old Drake. And then when you get a direct question, and shout out to Lauren for always being real and being like, yo, nah, did y'all actually listen? How you say no and then try to spin it? Yo, it was my birthday. I ain't listening about no Drizzy.
Talking about?
No, y'all gotta listen to this in whole from start to.
It don't even hit like old Drake. What are you talking about?
No, y'all gotta listen to this in whole from start to finish.
Yeah,
Did you listen to it?
I didn't.
Okay.
Yesterday was my birthday. The last thing I was thinking about was Drizzy.
I do like the album that he just dropped. Remember, I was saying that we ain't, you know, you did. You told me to listen to it.
I told you, and
cool.
I told you Nokia was
it
the
is
one.
Cool. And he's getting back to the woman music. Like, you remember he used to make music strictly for women, and this what that was.
Huh? What's with the sudden change of heart? And I'm not saying you can't change your opinion. Believe it, I do it all the goddamn time. But when you're adamant and your take is not on the fence, I could understand when she said, yo, nah, I didn't listen to it. You know what I mean? I'm going to give it some time. I was busy. It was my birthday. She clearly said, hey, I ain't listen to that shit. She damn near said, man, fuck Drizzy. I ain't listen to that bullshit. You know what I mean? It was my birthday. You feel me? Like, I don't care about that shit. Like, not only did she say that, she said it wasn't hitting like the old Drake music. What does that normally mean? Anytime somebody compares your current, whatever you do, you're an athlete, you're an entertainer, you're an artist, when they compare your past shit to now, they're trying to say you fell off and you're washed. how can, and this probably, when did the album come out? The album came out maybe a month now. Some Sexy Songs. This came out on February 14th. I should have known. That was Valentine's Day. So it hasn't even been a full month. 2 days from today will be 1 month exactly. So 3 3/4 weeks later, you went from, I didn't even listen to it after just saying it don't sound like old Drake, to now, yo, I actually fuck with that John. You know, she from Baltimore. He got one or two songs that I really fuck with on there. I really like two of them. Yo, Jess, come on, you look funny, man. But hey, I'm not getting paid to talk onto the mic as of yet. So hey, maybe that's your thing. Do what the fuck you want to do, man. Hey, say some shit is trash and you didn't hear it, and then come back 3 weeks later and be like, yo, that shit fire. He is getting back to the old Drake.
It don't even hit like old Drake. What are you talking about?
No, y'all gotta
I know you agree, Charlamagne.
listen to this in whole from start to finish. Did you listen to it?
I didn't.
Okay.
Yesterday was my birthday.
She was about to lie. Listen to the hesitation. She was about to, nah, I didn't. And then followed up with the reason why she didn't. It was her birthday.
Did you listen to it?
I didn't.
Okay.
Yesterday was my birthday. The last thing I was thinking about was Drizzy.
I do like the album that he just dropped. Remember, I was saying that we ain't, you know, you did. You told me to
I
listen to it.
told you, and
cool.
I told you Nokia was
It
the
is
one.
cool. And he's getting back to the woman music. Like, you remember?
All right, Jess, shout out to you. But girl, we caught you. And does any of this matter? No. You don't care. I don't care, so. But Drake does remember. I'll tell you that much. Nigga put it on his plot twist IG, so he not letting shit slide. That might be a part of his little cryptic message that he put out the other day. Let's get back into that a little bit. Drake IG. He did say, hey, man. I understand that this next chapter may feel you leaving uneasy. Maybe he's getting back. That's another thing. Drake has always clapped back at motherfuckers, though, whether it was subs or not. He wasn't a nigga to hold his tongue. Pause. So, I don't know. When I hear this as a Drake fan, as somebody that has followed his career and know his like history, anything he's done in the past, I'm like, what could now be the new thing that leaves you feeling uneasy unless he's just crashing out? He's crashing out on everybody. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, bitch. You stink. With the receipts? I don't know. But it is interesting. Staying on the Breakfast Club, let's get into this exact quote that I just talked about. Let's get into Charlamagne and them reacting to it. See if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. So we are looking for the Breakfast Club reacting to Drake's next chapter. Here it is. Boom.
Oh, no.
Got it. 4-minute video. We might skip around. We might play the whole thing. But basically, DJ Envy defending the Drake IG post after Charlamagne the God says Drake won't have anything of substance to talk about on his next project if it isn't taking shots at Kendrick Lamar. Basic quote. Targeted quote. We know why he said it. I don't know if he really believes it. Let's listen to what they had to say.
Will be, I don't know.
Not warning. He is not warning. He is so disarmed on that post. He wants people to know, guys, I'm not even like that. I'm a lover boy.
Jess is funny. I fuck with Jess. She is funny.
I'm just going to keep making you dance and waving your hands. I'm sick of the threats.
I should read it in that voice.
Please read it. Just
you know,
like that.
I grew up non-confrontational and always treated this game as a sport where my pen won gold, but these days the podium has been hard for all of us to ignore. I understand that this next chapter may leave. My voice left, Jess. You should have did this. I understand that this next chapter may leave you feeling uneasy, but I hope you see my honesty as clarity, not charity.
Give us some violins. Go ahead.
Clarity, not charity. Dang, the violence ain't coming in. That answers some questions, especially about the unanswered text you've been sending me. And he has an emoji. So I don't know if this is like a song situation or if this is just
how he's really
talking
feels
to somebody.
I mentioned that too. When Drake leaves his captions, he speaks in stanzas like it's poetry. And am I glazing? Maybe. Who knows? I also said he writes his songs as if he's speaking.
I don't know,
so,
but the people took this.
So for her to be like, yo, I don't know if he's rapping, if this is a song, same sentiment.
And ran with it. They trying to decode it because he has photos of like him.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Warning. His
Took this and ran with it. They trying to decode it because he has photos of like him and one of his homeboys, Baca, and then on Baca's page, the caption says loyalty. Then he put in the video of him
Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
at the club, gambling by himself, listening to Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso. So people were like, this is Drake saying he's coming back out fighting on his own, but only the people that were loyal to him. I don't know, y'all. This could be a bunch of nothing, and I'm just in here talking. Who knows?
Okay. Drake has basically shown, not verbally, but he has verbally on the Anita Max Win tour. He was talking about fake industry friends and calling them fake pussies or something. I don't know what the exact quote was. He basically is saying, hey, I'm taking it back to the roots, which I think is important for every rapper nowadays. I see Wiz doing it. We gonna get into that Wiz. Pause. We gonna get into the Wiz topics. It seemed like they're all going back to their blog era roots of, not that they need to because they're already successful, but what a phenomenal way 10 years later to just go back around the cycle and put out what got you on, what people loved you for. You know what I mean? Drake back then was heavily fucking with just the people that he was close to, loyal to. You know, as the years went on, he started doing features and helping other people out, putting other people on. To where, I guess, where all of this erupted at the pinnacle was when the beef happened. He realized how many people weren't really his homies or even maybe affiliates. They turned on him. So now he like, you know what? We taking it back to the so far gone days, the room for improvement days, the comeback season where it's just me and my Toronto niggas. We could say the chapter started right here with this Party album. No features on there from anybody in the industry outside of, and she's not even in the industry, but Pim. Shout out to the H. Maybe this is his way of being like, yo, fuck all y'all niggas, man. Toronto, 6 up. 6 up, Crody. 6 up. Who knows?
Okay, Drake, all you did was lose a rap battle, man. Like, that was all it was. Nobody has handled losing a rap battle worse than Drake. But that's all it was at the end of the day, was a rap battle. You're still rich. People still checking for your music. You're alive. Your child is healthy. Your friends are healthy. Your family's healthy. Who cares?
And he told us, I'm very much alive, y'all. Like he said that.
Nah, that's funny.
I said that.
His man had a
Very
smoke
much
machine
alive.
under his hoodie.
Oh, my God.
But I keep hearing he's working on his solo rap album, which should be coming out soon, hopefully.
Oh, cool.
I'm excited to hear that. I feel like he
do,
got a
too.
lot to talk about.
He got a lot to-
And,
yeah,
and
got to talk about,
honestly,
absolutely.
I do
What?
like the
Charlamagne.
album that he just dropped. Remember, I was saying
Here we go.
that we ain't, you know, you did. You told me to
I
listen to it.
told
It
you,
was
and
cool.
I told you Nokia was
It
the
is
one.
cool. And he's getting back to the woman music. Like, you remember he used to make.
I could tell Lauren. Let me see if I can find it. And I mean this all respectfully. She seems and sounds like a young girl, and by young I mean like under 27. Let me see if they have her age on here. I don't know if I would be able to find that. And I mean that respectfully, just in a way of she seems genuinely excited to be where she is in her career, but also genuinely excited to talk about certain topics, to where these other guys, whether they're doing it genuinely and they really believe this, it comes off more like an act. Like they're picking a role to be in. All of her topics and her content that she talks about, it seems like she genuinely feels this way. You know what I mean? Like, I can hear it by how she talks about it. Like, she gets excited to talk about this stuff. So I don't know if I can find her actual age. I'm gonna just search Lauren LaRosa. Oh, maybe she has a Wikipedia. Oh, look, age, the second thing. Nope, does not come out. I'm assuming she's in her 20s. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say she's 24. She might be a 24-year-old young lady.
Music strictly for women, and this what that was.
Don't drink and drive.
He really don't have a lot to talk about, especially if all you're going to talk about is the aftermath of
Tell us about the music, Jess. Tell us about the music just for women.
losing a rap battle.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And if you're still going to be taking subtle shots at Kendrick, you should have put all of that in the music, and you shouldn't have ended it at the Heart Part 6.
I think he should give you a song.
Man,
I think he's gonna talk about everything that went on, how he feels
We
after
saw
about
what
it, the
went
people
on.
that switched sides.
you going to talk about
What he
suing?
did.
Charlamagne, shut up, nigga. Shut up.
After,
You going to talk
gonna
about
say,
filing lawsuits?
I'm sure he probably talk about that as well.
Oh.
You want all that in the
He has,
music?
well, in the swipe through, he has a photo of Daniel Day-Lewis from when he was in Fan.
God damn, I fuck with Charlamagne, but this nigga get me upset, bro. And this is what I'm getting to. Niggas be playing roles. Like, I feel like topics come up whether there's a pre-production meeting or just himself. He decides, you know what? I'm going to shoot threes this game. I'm not going to worry about passing the ball. I'm not going to worry about getting anybody else involved. I'm shooting threes. To where it's like telegraphed. I can see it when it's happening. It just feels believable. Which it might work, you know what I mean? They might get ratings because it is. Like I said, I'm not new to this media, but new to putting out daily content for people to digest, to where you might need certain spikes during the week, or when you do certain things, it gets you the views. So hey, I'm learning. I could learn from this brother right here. So when I say shut up, it ain't disrespectful. It is just like, shut up, nigga. Like, damn.
Thread, and he plays the character Reynolds Woodcock, who is a high fashion designer who loves order. So he's all about order, non-confrontation. So maybe
Charlamagne, I don't fuck with you face is always
who
hilarious.
loves
bro.
order. So he's
Always funny. His face.
all about order, non-confrontation. So maybe this is Woo side Drake.
Nobody want to be about confrontation after you lose. You ever seen that dude that's super tough till they get beat up and now they don't want to fight no more? They're Muslim now. No more dope game. He was all about the confrontation until you get beat up.
But maybe he'll be.
Yeah, nigga, when I get punched in the face, I might not want to continue to fight. Is that so wrong? Nigga punch me in the face, I might reconsider, but I might have been talking shit right before that. See, this is a beautiful topic right here. To end this, I'm not going to play any more of the video. A lot of people in society nowadays, especially the internet, never been punched in the face. Maybe not literally. I'm saying literal, but I mean even figuratively, where your punch in the face might have been something that humbled you. You might have been on your high horse. Yeah! You might have been on your high horse with it, to where somebody had to humble you. Like, hey, nigga, I see what you're doing. I hear what you're saying, but nah, fuck that. It ain't like that. This is how we really feel. Or somebody could have really socked you in your shit, and it'll humble you. It'll change you. I don't think that's a bad thing. That's just human nature. That's normal. But the beauty of it, you live to fucking fight another day. You live to continue. You live for us to critique and talk about you talking about your next chapter.
Talking about that as well. We talk about his feelings towards it. You always talk about people should talk about their feelings in the music and talk about the things that sort of mind in the music. That's what he's going to talk about.
He also got a photo in here, but I think you call it Zofran. My mom used to take those. It's like nausea medicine.
Yeah,
it's used
Zofran.
after surgery or like after cancer treatment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this because he feel like he gonna make people sick?
Hey.
All you did was
that's
lose
right.
a rap
All right,
battle, bro.
okay.
All right, that's enough of that video. Shout out to the entire Breakfast Club. Jess, Lauren, Envy, Sharla. Y'all be on some hating shit, though.